Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hermits on Bedrock Season 3, baby. Oh yeah. And today we are starting by digging a very big hole. As you can see, all the enchantments are on my pickaxe that I need, and I'm covered in diamond armor. If you missed last episode, go check it out. We did a lot of stuff. Got the villagers rolling. I got even more enchantments coming up. No one emerald enchantment since you saw me last. I've been just working on getting all the enchantments done first, and then I'm going to cure them all at once. That way we don't waste any kind of potions or golden apples and stuff like that. We save a little bit of resources. I really wish I had a beacon to do this, but why do we need a hole this big? I am going to make a ginormous bone meal maker, the moss block generator / bone meal maker. Yeah, there we go. Words are crazy today. Anyway, so we're doing that. And the reason why we are doing the bone meal creator instead of finding a skeleton, one, because it's very hard to find a skeleton spawner now, and two, because I want to be able to AFK this from my base. And all the farms I plan on running are going to be on bone meal this time around, so that it's just instant. There's no AFK time. It's just going to be instant. If there's any AFKing, I'll have the bone meal and water streams, hopefully, and be able to just refill automatically all the farms that are going to be around here. To give you guys some context of where the hole is going to be at, yeah, check out my albino fox. I didn't even know those things existed. Might be new. Let's cover them back up. Don't want them to get out. Yeah, this is the main base. So, it's pretty... Well, let me close that. It's pretty close, right? Well, all three of us were sleeping at the same time. That's crazy. Okay, but, so, yeah, we come in here, and let's see my little potion making thing, so I can put ingredients in there. Way down in the mines. And then, in here, we go back to the hole. But I'm going to keep digging this, and, hopefully this moss machine is made by our best friend, our best good friend. I don't really know him at all, but, I feel like I do. I've watched so many of his tutorials, Silent Whisper. And we're going to make his new bone meal farm. It came out about 2 months ago. It's, like, super OP. The only thing, really, that you can build in Bedrock anymore that's OP. And that's one thing I've noticed. So I did a Let's Play series in these past couple months on Java Edition. And the thing about it is you could build huge OP farms in Java Edition. We really need the simulation distance upgraded on Realms, like a lot. Like a lot. And I even think on Bedrock Edition it's only 12 chunks, so you really can't build big, huge industrial districts. And granted, I know they're kind of catering a little bit to the mobile edition and stuff like that, because they can't really handle all that processing power and stuff like that. So we gotta keep them in mind whenever we complain about these things. But still, I want to build these huge, great, ginormous farms that I can just AFK one time and be done with it. But that's a dream. That's a dream. Maybe it'll come true one day, maybe not. But let me finish digging out this hole. It's gotta be really tall too, and I'll bring you guys right back. So guys, I did it. All off camera, I'm sorry, but it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just couldn't stop until I finished it. So, but it's a quad stone generator, right? And it's just, dude, this is insane. So I've converted it from, the moss farm into the bone meal farm. You can see we're already getting some profits, but where it's going mostly is to start to fill up this hopper. So you could tell how much it's producing, because there wasn't anything in this hopper. There was 5 bone meal in this hopper when we started, and it's been feeding this as well. And you see, that's also got some more in there too. So all in all, once these 3 hoppers fill up, we'll get all of the bone meal. I'll probably wind up putting 2 or 3 chests down here. I'm not gonna over AFK it tonight, because I haven't seen any glitches with it yet, and I don't want to get logged out in the middle of the night and not, someone come back into this chunk and load it. Did I see a block floating? But yeah, dude, look at that. It's just a beast. Let's go around the other side. I'll show you the other side. But next on the list, oh my god, dude, next on the list, my friends, is we're gonna go and we're gonna build ourselves an iron farm. Because I had to go to the mines like 6 or 7 times to get more iron for all the pistons and definitely for all the hoppers. So that's definitely on the agenda, is going to be probably iron, and then set up a wood farm somewhere. And then now that we got bone meal, we can set up all of our bone meal farms across the hallway here. So hopefully I can stand in the middle and load all of them. And I can just have a little, while I'm running the farms, maybe I can just have it feeding off of this or something through a water stream. I mean, all in all, being as it is that it takes like 6 or 7, I think it's actually 8 little pieces of stuff to get a bone meal. This farm is pretty cranking it out, I'm not gonna lie. If I wanted to have just moss, I had these hooked up to double chests, so I had 5 double chests. All these double chests probably would have been full. And see, the thing is, I've only been running this farm for maybe 15 minutes, maybe. And already all this and all that in there. So, I'm going to keep AFK in this, and next time you guys see me, I'll probably have this double chest full of bone meal, hopefully. So, we're back here next day. Okay, AFK this place for 6 hours, okay? 6 whole hours, and check this out. Boom, 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 and it's still filling. It filled all the way up to there. I had to stop it before we got some overflow, so I gotta add even more storage. So, I mean, needless to say, there's gonna be plenty to run all of our bone meal based farms. That's what we're doing this season. Instead of 0 tick, like you could back on 15, 16, and half of 17. We're doing all bone meal farms, and this bad boy right here will feed everything, and it was working fantastically. I just need to keep track of when all the hot fixes are coming out, because I definitely want to AFK the crap out of this and get, like a warehouse full of the stuff. So just in case this breaks, we'll have to worry about it. And so yeah, definitely next on our list is going to be the iron farm. But before that, I want to show you something that I found. So I was down here doing my regular patrols of the area, just checking things out and gathering wool and stuff like that, when I found this boat out here, which seems to have arrived from the ocean, which is over there. Let's see. Let's swim out here. Got the Depth Strider 3 boots. Oh yeah. Let's see if I can jump. Oh, come on. Get some momentum. Bam! There we go. Alright, let's see. A Momentous Task by XVII. What is that? 17, right? 17? Let's see. To Governor General Oh, no. They found me. Let's continue. I'll explain all this later. Let me read this real quick. Let's see. From King Harold the 17th, okay? Governor General. This letter may come as a surprise to you, but I trust you can handle the task at hand. We must claim a foothold into the lands in the south. I hear that you have already started to settle there. I know you have been long retired from your legendary service to the kingdom of Argon, but I must request your services once more. Establish a port colony in a place of convenience, a place where I can send settlers and soldiers to help you expand our kingdom. If you accept this momentous task, you will be greatly rewarded in the rule over all lands you claim. I will be in touch, Harold the 17th. Interesting. So before this, I had a life as a Governor General. Trying to introduce some lore into the series. I think it'd be interesting. But, yes, I was the Governor General, and apparently I'm still the Governor General. And King Harold has tasked us, me and you, the viewer, to create a port city so that he can start bringing in supplies. Interesting. So I guess we need to try to scout out a place for a port. Luckily, I think we're standing on one. However, it's going to be difficult to do it on this terrain simply because it's so steep. So we're going to have to probably do a little bit of terraformification of this area and start construction. We might not do that this episode. We might do it next episode. We're in dire need of an iron farm. That's going to take the precedence today. But we got a nice little spot over here. Perhaps have the port down here and some factories maybe. And then up here would actually be the actual village outside the gates that we're going to have here. But that's interesting. We're going to have to think about that. I think I'm probably going to have to accept him. We kind of have to. He's the king, right? And he said, you will be rewarded. Very interesting. Will we accept this task? I think we will, ladies and gentlemen. I think we will. Alright, so let me go ahead and gather some resources for this iron farm and find us a place over there, probably way over there in the ocean, where we can build that iron farm and start actually our industrial district of sorts. So let's go, and I will see you over there. So check it out behind me, fellas. We got one right there. Look at that. There's probably two in there. There's usually two at once. Oh, there's another cat. Don't want to look at that. No, but check this out. There's a villager breeder over there. You guys were wondering what that was. And there's an iron farm right here. And I'm thinking about making another iron farm closer that way, or even farther that way. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I think I want to have my AFK position far enough away from the portal where mobs won't spawn. But check out my inventory. Ooh! Look at all that iron, man. Oh, that's so much better. I feel so much better just having iron. Oh, now we can make all the hoppers we want. Let's see how many blocks it gives us. Okay, 3 stacks and 1. That's not bad. We're gonna keep 1, and we're gonna keep half here just in case we die or something. You know, you never know. But, all right, so we got this done. So now that we got the iron farm done, we can make all our other smaller farms. I'm actually gonna make a board so that we can keep track of what farms we need to make and what farms we do not. Because I plan on making every single farm absolutely possible on this series, right? Just like I'm doing in my Java Let's Play, I'm going to make every single farm the best that I can. This is a simple iron farm, and who knows, soon maybe we'll do a better one, but with the equipment I have, and with the time that I have, this is the best that I can do. And we can always stack these up higher, but I want to do kind of similar to how we had in Season 2's Industrial District. We're going to also have our creeper farm either over here or further down. Now that I think about it, if I'm doing 2 iron farms, you know what? I think 1 is fine. I mean, look how much iron. That's more than I'll ever need. Let's be honest. That's more than I'll ever need. And we'll also be AFKing here all the time to get gunpowder as well. And that's probably going to be for another episode. Next episode, we're probably going to kill the Ender Dragon, get Elytra, and that's when we'll build the Gunpowder Farm. Because we got to do this all, of course, for the glory of the Empire. The Kingdom of Argon, the Empire. Yes. And we're going to do it very good. There's a couple other guys on the realm that's also building castle builds. So we're going to talk to them and see if maybe we can form some kind of an alliance. So that we can maybe do a big project together, interconnect our castles, you know, that kind of thing, do a road system, something like that. Make it as realistic as possible. That's my goal for our castle. You know, if there's going to be, you know, we need road for carriages, we need, you know, the port to get supplies in, stuff like that. We're going to do the foundation first. I mean, we're doing it as legit as we can. I'll explain more of that as we keep going. But yeah, so iron farm done. Well, that was just a big thing that I had to do. That's just totally off my chest now. And that's really the hardest farm to make, to be honest, just simply because of the villagers. The villagers are always just a terrible hassle. A gold farm also, but let's stop thinking about it here. And let's go. I'm going to make a board with maybe some lights on it, some cool lights. And we'll be able to cut on and off which one we have, which one we don't. And I'll be back whenever I get that finished. Alright guys, as you can see, I am in a creative world, so that you can get a good kind of overview of what I'm seeing here. So this is actually our base, believe it or not. You can finally see the big beautiful mountain range we're working in, and how it all kind of makes a big bowl right here. So the overall plan eventually is, of course, we're going to have big walls going from about right here all the way around over there somewhere. And then the castle in the middle, it's going to have tall spires, and it's going to look really cool. But what we're working on today is going to be the dock, which is going to be situated kind of over here. And one thing that I don't like about this spot is how steep it is. It's going to be very hard to put, you know, buildings on here because they're so steep without using, you know, an overuse of stilts. So what's probably going to happen is we're going to terraform this land right here out Okay, so we're actually going to get rid of the boat that that old boy sent us. The 7th. Yes, of course. The 17th, excuse me. So we're going to have to destroy the boat, or at least move it back. That's what we'll do. And we're going to bring this land out to about right there and have the docks out here. Okay, that way we'll have some room to put some buildings, and we'll have room to do that. But the overall plan with this area, you see, is actually very cool, is that from the ocean over there, let's go say we're at the dock. We're going to swim, or we're going to sail towards the ocean. You go this way, and you go that way to the shopping district. But you go this way, and you're going to come out here, and actually there's like a loading error or something because it doesn't go to the ocean. So what we're going to have to do eventually, not in this episode, but eventually, we're going to have to dig us a man-made canal that pretty much opens this piece up right here. So you can kind of see where it was supposed to go. The river was coming in, and was supposed to connect to that. So you can kind of see what we're going to do here. But that's pretty much the plan, and this is just a very beautiful area. And I hate so much that we can't see this far all the time in the realm, but I mean, it's just, the sacrifice we have to make to play together, and so we're all worth it. But now you can kind of see, and this land is going to look like completely different once we get through with it. I promise you that it's going to look awesome. And we're going to bring it out. Probably going to have majority stone, because we are building this kingdom from scratch. We got this land, and now we have all the tools that we need, and all the resources we need to build all the farms we need to get the resources we need, and to smelt and all that other good and cool stuff, so that we can get this kingdom on their way. But our first step is to definitely get this port done. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of work over here, laying in the foundation for our port, and I decided to go with this, and we were going to actually mix in, which I'll show you now, since I have some deep slate bricks. So polished, and then deep slate bricks, okay. And what I'm going to do is they'll be at this, so it'll be this corner, and then this corner, and then every center block. So it'd be like this one, and then this one. Yeah. So you see there's going to be a little bit differentiation of color. I might change that again, actually. I don't know if I like that or not. But there's also going to be, I need to go get some spruce wood from the top of our mountain, which you can't see now because we're so far away. And the whole thing is going to be lined with spruce. And we have our 2 main docks. So this one's going to be for, like, your galleon, your really big, long ship. That we're actually going to make one. We're going to put it right in here. This will actually go out probably another 7 or 8 blocks that direction. And we're going to do this, realistically. In real life, galleons didn't have oars, to my knowledge. And they would just turn around, and what we'll have over here is a winch, and we'll hook the ship up to the winch and pull it into the spot. And then this one's for our smaller ships, like the one we got right here, with dock right here. And we're also going to have some stairs that go down to this level. And we're going to have some wooden smaller docks over here for, like, the smaller ships and regular boats and stuff like that. So they can come in here and land and trade. And then up here, you can see we have plenty of room now to build, pretty much all the port things we need. So, like, we'll have, like, a big port storage over there, a port warehouse for all the bulk goods coming in. And then we might have, like, a couple of stalls with fish and, ink. You have all the ink stores there, and just actually make it functional, and maybe even put some villagers in here. If the villagers start dying, however, we'll have to just use the armor stands. But we do have Foxy No-Tail's armor stands on, so we can actually make them look good, invisible, and do all those cool neat tricks and tips, just like on Hermitcraft. But I'm trying to figure out. You can see I've already thrown some andesite in there that I had. I need to go downstairs and get some tuff. I got some tuff right here. But see, we're going to texture this a little bit, put in some of that, and where we have our, if we have a pallet over here, we'll have pallets of the stuff. So, like, we'll have, like, maybe beehives is a really good block to use for that, and of course barrels and stuff like that. We might have some oil or something leaking out of them, so it'll be like, a tough block here, just a little bit of dirt and grime to the regular stone. And then of course we'll switch some of these out for broken bricks, the cracked bricks. But at the end of the day, this is a newer, we're just building this, of course, for the glory of the kingdom. And we'll also, over here, where I got that, so we'll build a smaller light tower to kind of guide the guys in from the fog. And then over there, where I showed you we're going to build a canal, we'll have two very big light towers over there on either side of the canal so people can line up their boats to get in. But all in all, look at that sunset, so beautiful. But all in all, I like the way this is going to look. I actually don't think I probably won't use those blocks. They look good and creative, but now that I'm looking at it here, I might figure out something. But I do want to, in our castle build, we're going to be using a lot of deep slate. And luckily, it's very easy to get now. But let me keep working on this. I just kind of wanted to bring you guys in for an update so you can see how I'm going to do. And no, I'm not going to fill in all this stuff. So maybe we might build like a little squid farm or something. But I've been getting a lot of tridents too. I got 4 tridents that I had to put up in the storage. But let me go before I get blown up by a creeper or something. And I'll bring you guys back once I've made a little bit more progress on this. Guys, no. Ah, dude, I had recorded as you can see, I got Elytra on. I recorded the dragon fight. I recorded about an hour and a half of end busting. And it turns out that for whatever reason, whenever I was streaming and recording at the same time, the video just like glitches all the time. Like the recorded video glitches. So you guys aren't going to get to see any of that. And I truly apologize for that. It was a very interesting, however short-lived fight. Me and Rob, we've gotten to the end Christmas Day and actually did it Christmas night. Because, everybody kind of off work and stuff like that. But onwards and upwards, ladies and gentlemen. Onwards and upwards. So, as we come into view here, bam, look at that. Ooh. Got it all filled in. And I know this kind of looks very flat right here for now. But once we actually get, like, all the little buildings in, and there's going to be a rail system as well. That is probably going to be spruce wood. We're going to do spruce wood, what's it called? Fences on the edge of this, and then of course, in the middle will be our stone and stuff like that. I should have brought my trident with me. But yeah, so I think this is actually going to turn out really good. A lot better than I thought it would actually. Because we'll come up here, and then I'll make like a big storeroom on one of these, probably on this side. And then we'll have a whole bunch of pallets out here. And then there's going to be a stairway that goes down to the wood docks, which is the wooden docks are going to be over here for all the small little boats. And I extended both of these out. I extended that one and I extended this one simply because, it's just going to look better, longer, and it just, it didn't look right whenever they were short. Let's get an eagle eye view. Wait, let me fix this. Let's get ourselves an eagle eye view. It's a perfect amount of stone. Awesome. But yeah, so I mean, you can see that one's actually longer than this one. It just looks the same because the terrain goes back. So that we're gonna build us a big like galleon ship right here in between these two, and then we're gonna have ourselves a smaller ship, maybe even this one. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but I kind of just tucked it in right here for now because I'm gonna rebuild it over here, or I'm sorry, I'm gonna sail it somehow over here. But yeah, so I mean, this is pretty much what I've been working on. And besides that, and AFKing a lot of books, and now we have plenty of shulker boxes. Let me just kind of show you the loot we got. 38 diamonds in there. We got like 3 stacks of shulkers, like 4 or 5 extra elytras for our usage. I actually got 2 for another person. I'm not gonna say their name, but I got 2 for another person if they need it. Because I mean, once you get into the end, and you go out and you do like everybody does 4 fortresses a piece. That's like 12. That's a lot of fortresses, like 20, 30 fortresses. So instead of some guy who couldn't get on, that's awesome by the way. I love the trident. Who couldn't get on, that way they can borrow it and fly to an end city. That way they don't have to spend hours and hours in there. But I decided not to do the deep slate bricks on the side. It just didn't look good to me. because I have a plan to do a lot of deep slate bricks on the castle build, and to be honest with you, that's gonna look great. But I don't think this would have. So I took out the deep slate bricks. I think I was worried about it being bland and a little bit colorless. But once we get, all the wood and stuff like that placed, uh, it won't be bad. It'll actually look really good. I'm gonna actually get to work on what I told you guys I was gonna make earlier in this episode, which is our board of things that we have to do. Look at that little try and take off action. Ooh, I gotta get my shoulder. But let me get the to-do board going, and I'll bring you guys right back after I finish that. Okay, so I did the little wall, and this is what we got so far. Okay, I'm missing a couple items. I think this is gonna be the honey block, an egg farm, a chicken farm, and then Totem of Undying farm, raid farm, and then the sea lantern farm down there, or the guardian farm, however you want to call it. But we've got the biggest one done is this one, okay? Because this one's gonna run pretty much the rest of our plant farms, okay? So we can do the bamboo, we can do the sugar cane. I'm pretty sure we can also do this one right here, the melon and the pumpkin farm, all on Bonemeal. But we might just do a regular AFK farm on that. So the next big one, now that we got the wings, baby, we're going to need to do the Gunpowder Farm. And I think we're probably going to wind up doing that next episode. This is not including any of our goals that we have, building-wise. We got to finish our village down there. And we got to finish our docks. We got to finish all that stuff. And then some of these we might not be able to do. Like, I don't think you can make a shulker farm on Bedrock. I don't think you can make a good automatic wood farm on Bedrock edition. So we might have to change some of these around to something else, or maybe not. Who knows? But of course, I didn't put the villager trading hall on there, but I did put the piglin. This little meat thing, this leather stands for a piglin trading hall, because it is a goal. And how do you do this to where you don't? Because you put the lever on the back of one of these, it'll light up not only that one but the other four touching it. But if you put the switches a one block back, you can have that how you want it. We'll cover that up, and we'll come in here and update it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a hallway down here, and I'm going to have like a map hall of maps. I'm going to do a map now, and I'm going to do periodically update the map, and we'll get to see the progress of the village down there at the docks, and then of course the village that's going to be surrounding the castle. We're really starting to progress here. We made a lot of good progress on the second episode. We already got wings. We've already, got the Bonemeal farm established, the iron farm done. And that was really the biggest one to complete all of our other farms. So I'm probably going to wind up having to go grind out some, probably going to get the beacon down inside where I get the obsidian from, so that we can build us, I don't know if I want to do a 4-window or just a 1-window gold farm, because the rates are almost identical. But hopefully we can get this done in time for, for the king to be satisfied with our progress. Old Harold, right? Hopefully he'll be satisfied with our progress. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Hopefully he will be, because working as fast as we can. It is the holidays, so you got to spend a lot of time with your family and stuff. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But I'm excited to see what this is going to look like. So let me get busy on the spruce wood, and hopefully I can get that done before we run out of time for this episode release date. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, I got all the fences placed for the dock, and now I'm working on the storeroom. I know it kind of seems a little bland for right now, but once I get some of these other things done, I don't have any andesite. I don't have anything actually that I need to do these. Actually, I do. Can I craft walls? Yes, I can. Nice. So pretty much what we're doing here is we're going to set this back half a block using walls like this, right? And then, of course, we're going to work some cobblestone in there, maybe even some regular, stone brick walls. And then the top part is going to be regular oak logs with, going up as supports. And it's going to be 2 stories, right? And then we're going to make it like maybe a wagon here and maybe a crane going up to the second floor of the storage room. And in here we'll have like, 3 or pretty much 4, maybe 5 silos if I decide to close this back area, because there's not really any functionality to having this exit come right into a cliff face, which we'll probably have to terraform back down once we finish this. I just want to make sure that I had enough room to build this part of it. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys in and kind of show you where it's going to be at. And then after we finish this, the next thing we'll do is do the small dock, and then we can actually start making some wear and tear on this rock, or whenever it be stone floor, because as this is where all of the incoming supplies will come in. So of course, there's gonna be a little wear here, a little bit more wear over there, and then just have like the wagon tracks coming all the way over here. So it's gonna look pretty good, I think. And I still haven't moved the smaller boat over. I gotta wait a little bit more until I finish those docks over there. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. The open areas is where I'm gonna put a ship. So there's gonna be a ship right here, and then a ship right there, maybe even another. We're gonna have like a galley right here, so it's gonna be like a galleon. So it's gonna be a pretty big ship, right? And over here we might put like a little bit smaller one. Maybe we might even put the galleon over here, and the smaller one right here. Kind of makes sense to do it that way. But now I like the style where we use the gates instead of the fence, because it kind of gives it more of a. You kind of get a little bit more space underneath rather than having it like that over there where, I couldn't help it because of the corners, but, so you have a little bit more, I don't know, space not taken up by the fences. So it's a little bit more detail without having all the detail, if you get what I'm saying. If I can run into the problem of space, I can always terraform this out. So like just, make this into water right here, this little island. But yeah, I mean, I think it's going very well. I think it's going to look very good. I mean, we're already making so much progress with this. I'm very surprised and pleased about how it turned out. So let me finish this up right here, and I will bring you guys right back. Alright guys, and as you can see, I have finished the storeroom, essentially. I might add some details here and there, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be good enough to receive whatever old Harold's going to send us from Argon. So the ships will come in here, park, or dock, whatever you want to say, and the little ships will build our little wooden docks over here, and they'll pretty much carriage them in. And then I got this storeroom that you can put all the storage. As you can see, I've already started to fill it up with different things, seeds for the farm I'm going to build over here next episode probably. Then we got kelp, we got hay, we got coal, and I like little pieces of coal. I did that to make it look like, there's a couple little pieces got out, and it's dirtier over here because it's so dark. And then you come up top, and there's like the hay loft and stuff like that, where the majority of the hay is gonna be stored. I'll put more up here once I get more. But the coolest thing I like about this build is that there's this crane right here, or like the little lift, so the wagon can back up. I'm gonna build a wagon right here, and then I'm gonna put like some stuff up here too. And then they can just hoist whatever the wagon's carrying up, and then this is like a rail, and then this will slide down the rail to wherever they want to unload it, and then boom, or they can back the wagon in here and just unload it like that using the lift. So it's good to have a little bit of functionality into your build. I'm pretty sure I might add a couple more little details here and there, but for the most part, this is a done deal. Let's take a little gander at it from afar, and yeah, I think it turned out really good. I like the looks of this. We might change some of these out for some actual just wooden planks. I don't got any on me right now. Just kind of break up the shapeliness of it, the perfection. But I also terraformed the back of this, made it look like it was more natural terrain, because I did just dig it out. It was like a big old square. So matter of fact, I don't like that. But I can actually put that right here. Haha, there we go. But yeah, so I mean, this turned out really good, and I think I'm going to have to end the episode here, you guys. I'm kind of running out of time. I was pretty long-winded last episode. But yeah, so this is a good place for us to stop, I think. And the next episode, we'll kind of finish things up here in the port, hopefully, or get close to finishing things up here at the port. We'll put the galleon in here. We'll put a smaller schooner in here. We'll throw in some little boats at the thing, and of course connect all this to the actual ground. Right now, it's just kind of floating there. Uh, and of course, build our tiny little port city right here, and maybe some other stuff up there and along there. I mean, because we got a lot of terraforming to do before we do anything. So who knows what we'll get done next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And of course, if you liked it, hit that thumbs up button for me. If you didn't like it, please leave a comment. Tell me why. And if you liked it, even leave me a comment. I enjoy any kind of comments that I get. I never get them, so please leave one. And if you really like what you saw and you want to see more, subscribe and check out some of the other content I got on here. I got a Java Let's Play, and of course the other 2 seasons of Hermits on Bedrock. So yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye.